Today we're going to continue our journey east, going from Portixol, and the first place we come to is a brand new marina, a marina that is still under construction, but this looks like it's going to be a really nice addition to the Portixol area. So we're going to carry on. There's a lovely walkway here and work our way east. Today is the 4th of October 2020, and we still have the remnants of a storm that passed through a couple of days ago. It's still very windy. I've had no rain, not very much rain at all, nothing in the last 24 hours, but the sea is very turbulent. Yesterday we came here and there were lots of surfers, but can't see any out there at all today. The sea is really choppy though, looks a little bit dangerous perhaps. But there is a yacht out there in the distance. This is the walkway that leads from Portixol and goes really for quite a long way. So we're going to just take a walk along here and take in the scenery and enjoy these big ocean waves, these Mediterranean sea waves. Really quite active today. When we came yesterday, the sea had washed up a lot of sand and debris onto the promenade, but that's largely been cleared away. The workers have been in, they brought in a bulldozer, and most of that debris has now disappeared. And we have this wonderful promenade to walk along. Just coming up to a monument, and I'll look to see what that's all about. You can see how the waves are actually coming right up to the promenade in that direction, but here they've actually dumped a load of rocks as a means of protecting this area, and that stops the sea to the sea wall. Getting very windy here. I have to take my hat off now, but it's very windy, but that sea wall, not just made by dumping rocks there, seems to be very effective. See here how the sand's been washed up onto the promenade and even onto the road below, which has been cleared by the authorities, who've left little piles of sand here and there. It reminds me of the UK, when I lived in the UK and they cleared the roads but left piles of snow. So in Mallorca we have a similar thing, but it's piles of sand. Some cafes, as we've been walking along, some cafes open. Serving coffees. It is very, very windy, very blustery. We're just coming up to a children's park, and children's parks, as you can see, have been sealed off because of the pandemic. I'm not sure when they will be reopened. They did open for a time when the local authorities were coming in to clean them, disinfect them. They've now closed just about all of the children's parks here. On the other side we've got the lifeguard just setting up, so the lifeguard's here. It is very windy and nobody in the sea here. There's the street cleaners who are cleaning up the promenade for us, dumping the sand back on the beach. This has just now been declared a safe beach. We do have a yellow flag out, so that's just a warning sign. But it is really too windy for anybody to be on the beach. The sand's blowing around and the sea is very rough. So as you can see, there's not a soul on the beach. And here you begin to see just how turbulent that sea is. It washes over the rocks here, gives me a good spray. decking, and in parts it looks a little bit wet, so I might get a bit damp here. So we're walking along, see if we can go in between the waves. Some broken decking here, you're going to have to be a little bit careful. Be down the dry spot. Here we are now, just going past the restaurant Cala Gamba. Got a special menu on for today. Just walking past the port of Cala Gamba, and the wind has dropped tremendously, and we're protected by the sea wall there. As you can see, the sea is a little bit calmer here. It's very rough out at sea, but it's protected by the sea wall, and so here it's quite calm. You see the huge amount of seaweed that's been washed up onto the beach as well. In some areas they will leave that on the beach there. It protects the beach during the winter, and I'm not sure what they'll do here. So we just stopped off at the Rap 19 Bistro in Cala Gamba, and here we are. We've had coffee, and now it's time for cava. Very nice. Well, we didn't intend to come out to have something to eat, but here at the RAF 19 Bistro we are having a brunch. We've got some eggs benedict here with cava and coffee. So there's the RAF 19 Bistro. We've just enjoyed our eggs benedict there, and now we're going to head back to the car, which is in Portixol. All along the front here there are a lot of beachfront houses, so these are literally across the road from the sea. Well, the sea certainly hasn't quietened down at all since we walked this way before. We're obviously going in the opposite direction now, but the sea is still very turbulent. A lot of spray coming up, and some big waves. It's getting a little bit wet here. Taken off in the last two. It's so windy here. The last two jaunts he's done, he's taking off. He's actually just skimming the top of the water there. It's a restaurant, so you can't get much closer to the sea than this one. It's right by the sea. Restaurante El Bungalow. And there's the kite surfer speeding his way along, taking off frequently, going really quite high into the air sometimes. But he's really shifting. There he goes. It's now getting close to lunchtime, and so people collecting restaurants. Here we are back in Portixol, and the waves are still bashing against these rocks. But we're going to get into the car now, and we're going to head off home. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe. So see you in the next video.